Hey, what is going on, guys? This is TheWalkthroughKing, and right here we have three, yes, that is right, three brand new Zombies reveal trailers for Black Ops 4. I did not think they were going to reveal 3 trailers today at the reveal event, but they did. And so we are going to go through all 3 trailers here, and we are going to break down every single trailer, play them front and back, go slow-mo at certain parts, try and just find any Easter eggs we can in each of these maps, and just get a little bit more of an in-depth look at how the new zombie maps could be when they come out. So first things first is I'm going to go through the Motd map. This is probably the map that I'm going to play at launch at the first, just because I wonder how they're going to continue the OG4 storyline. This video is really short. I don't think they're going to reveal much on this map until later on. And the Easter egg for this map I'm actually really excited for, because we know from the comics that the transit crew is in the basement of this map, so I wonder if we're going to get the transit crew or interact with them any throughout the Easter egg. Like, I'm sure we will. But going through the beginning of the trailer, there isn't really too much going on here. We just have some bullets on the ground from where they're shooting. Got some papers, but we can't make out what's in the papers. Then we lead up, and they're standing in the exact same position that the Mob of the Dead crew was standing in when we saw them in their first trailer, I believe. And this map just looks great with the new lighting system. And then we hear the classic song. I wonder what the different version of the song is going to be like. But there's really not too much in this trailer as far as like hidden Easter eggs. And looking around, not seeing anything else really. I think this is just a really short teaser just to say that it is coming. I'm sure they're going to reveal more on this later. But I'm going to switch over to Voyage of Despair now. Now this map is actually taking place on the Titanic. There's multiple points in this video where it says the Titanic, so that's really interesting that they're going back to like actual historic events.
Bruno, my French friend. The lady will be so lost in my eyes and enthralled in my tales, she will not even notice when I make my move.
Timing, as always.
These new characters are pretty interesting, I have to say, though. I'm wondering if they're going to have a crossover. They said in the beginning that this is a whole new storyline, and that they weren't continuing the Ether, but then they showed the Ether storyline still, so I believe there's going to be some sort of crossover at some point. This guy, the tattoos on her looks like some sort of like chemical symbol. I don't know why I said her. It was a guy right there. That guy just gets wrecked. But out of both maps that they revealed, I have to say I like Voyage of Despair's theme a lot more than the 9 map. When they first showed the 9 trailer, I wasn't sure about how I felt about just the theme and like style of it. Let's go back there. Is there anything on the fireplace that's interesting? Nope, doesn't really look like there's too much going on in this room.
Cargo room. It really should be quite exciting.
And here they go and gas out this guy.
After the detonation,
That's where I come in.
given that the artifact will be...
And it's interesting, she's wearing the key right there around her neck, because later on in the trailer, we see... I'm not sure who it is that comes in and grabs the artifact and throws the key in it, but it looks like this key right here that's around her neck is what controls the artifact device that we're going after. And she also makes a few references as to they're not here to steal anything, and that they're only just taking that artifact.
Given that the artifact will be securely locked within the safe, dare I ask how you plan to get...
And then right here, the Harsha safe. We've seen Harsha in Shadows of Evil. There was the Harsha Motel, I believe. And then there was a bunch of signs around the map that said Harsha on it. So we already have a bunch of universe references from the old ones. So I really feel like they said at the beginning that this is a whole new storyline started from scratch. But I really feel like that this universe is tying into the universe that we've played all the way up through Black Ops 3. Because I don't... maybe it could just be like a reference to the company. And just be like a little Easter egg or something, but I don't know, I feel like it's too calculated for them to do something like that.
A mechanism of my own invention.
What does it do?
It opens things.
And then this dude, I wonder where he was staying on the boat. At first, when they were zooming into this guy, I thought he was inside the safe.
Obviously, your father made some...
But this guy looks like he's been following our 4 characters that we're going to play as for a while. And right there on the sheet on the left, it looks like the artifact that he's going after. And then we have the key, a picture of that's around her neck. And then a blueprint of the boat, I want to say. Let's let it zoom in a little bit more. And we got 2 pictures of her, and even he's circled around her neck. That key, so I'm assuming that key is going to be very, very important. And then they also circled something on the blueprint here, but I'm not sure what they circled. Kind of hard to tell. Maybe that's just where the safe location is?
During his travels?
That's a pretty big understatement.
And then it almost looks like on this dude's forehead right here, there's a bunch of alchemical symbols glowing around it.
That's a pretty big understatement.
If I may interject, I think you were about to ask if Miss Rhodes expected us to encounter any...
But this guy with the robe here is definitely who we saw in the beginning. Or actually, no, not this guy. The one from the 9 trailer. We'll see that next.
Possible.
He's definitely the one that we saw from the teaser.
Just the artifact.
Then that egg right there almost kind of looks like the egg from Shadows of Evil.
All that's
Ones that we get.
humanity and the forces of evil.
There's the main artifact. Guy just comes in and takes them both immediately. I wonder if this guy's gonna play a bigger part in anything, or if he was just like a hired hand. Okay, that was actually pretty interesting. I did not pick up on that on the first run through of the trailer. The symbol the artifact just completely breaking apart here. It just explodes. So I'm almost thinking, if the artifact explodes like that, maybe there's more than one artifact? Or maybe the artifact moves around and rebuilds itself somewhere. But right there, that looks like the first perk machine that we're gonna be able to use. But it almost... was that somebody getting turned into the perk machine? I'm gonna have to play this through slow motion here. I'm gonna slow this down as it's going through. Alright, so we got it in really, really slow motion right here. The captain was taken over right there. All the ship crewmates were taken over. We see people in the bottom deck getting taken over. Something Star Vessel on that guy's hat. Not sure what that says. On the left. And I almost want to say right there on the left where there's that explosion. I want to say that there was a person there and he got turned into a perk machine. Because somebody else ended up getting turned into a coffin, like 4 people did. Yeah, we got like the gladiator style perk machine going on right there. If that is a perk machine, I really want to say it is a perk machine. And because of the blue glow on it, I feel like it's maybe quick revive. Or even new perks. They could have all new perks across the board in this game. Yeah, right here, these 4 guys get turned into like a coffin almost. It looks like they're getting drugged to hell. Right there, that is crazy looking. That is crazy looking. We're gonna play through that one more time. That looks like they're getting like drugged to hell. I like the chick right there on the left. And the dress, she just like, it almost looks like the floor was like caving in around her and she just immediately falls through. Unless like half her body got disintegrated. Right here. It looks like she's like falling backwards into a pit almost. And I kind of want to say the smoke is... Well, it's almost like a pit of like some sort of liquid almost, because like that like... I wanted to say it was smoke at first, but that like grayish stuff that's at the bottom, it looks like it's like a liquid, so they're just like falling into like a liquid pit or something. That's just really, really creepy looking. They get turned into some sort of coffin. That thing is crazy looking. Maybe this is where like the main artifact went. Or something. I don't think that's a perk machine. I don't know what the hell that is. But that just looks creepy looking. We're just gonna continue playing this in slow motion for now, I guess, so we could try and catch up on everything that we see. Right here. Damn, those zombies are really trying to get out of there. Sliding down. And we see right here, looks like she has a revolver. She's dual wielding revolvers. So maybe that's the starting pistol, is this revolver that we see right here with her on this map. And then this guy looks like he's gonna be the brute of everything. He's just going around powerhousing people. He's got the brass knucks. He really reminds me of the guy with the brass knucks from Shadows of Evil. That's like the kind of style of character that it reminds me of. Like it's almost like themed, like their characters were from that style as well, because we had the one girl and then we had the 3 guys, and it's kind of like we have like the same style of group going on in this map as well. And this guy right here, he throws like these weird looking acid grenades. That looks really interesting. I'm gonna replay that one more time. Like this guy, he looks like he's an explorer. Like he's got like an Indiana Jones, like Richtofen style look going on. Like in fact, like he's almost has Richtofen's exact outfit. Just color change is done to it. So I'm actually kind of interested in how this character is gonna talk and like what his quotes are gonna be like. See if he's like got a Richtofen style thing going on, minus the whole evil aspect. Can't really get a clear picture of this in the frames, but these are like acid grenades, it almost looks like. I wonder if these are going to be standard grenades or just special grenades. And then here, this guy's doing the ruin jump down. I'm wondering if they're going to have any, like, extra special things you could do throughout the map, or if it's just going to be, like, this is just, like, a part of the cinematic trailer. Usually they do have, like, quite a few things like this in each trailer that's just for the cinematics. But it does, maybe that's the knife that you normally get that he's holding right there. That's the style of knife that we're going to be able to use. This guy really reminds me of that magician from Shadows of Evil, just the way he looks. Here he just slams down on these zombies out. It looks like, because we could see the stars, that they're outside. See the zombies just getting wrecked by all the characters. We see her with the revolvers again. And then there's 3 green vials on the Richtofen looking guy. I need to learn all their names. I know he said their names throughout the stream, but I do not remember them just from that one viewing of that. I'm gonna have to learn their names. And she doesn't have... It looks like she just has a normal necklace on right here. So she definitely lost the artifact that she had around her neck earlier. We could see it's snowing. There's another one of those acid grenades going off. Did he throw one of those? I was not paying attention to that side. Oh, yep, right here. It looks like he's throwing one of the acid nades. Yo, what's going on, Rat Trap? Yeah, 9 is, like, really crazy looking. Like, when they first revealed 9, if they had not revealed any other trailer, I'm not sure how I would have felt about the reveal as a whole. I don't know, I'm just, like... Personally, I'm not, like, super into, like, gladiator-themed stuff. Yeah, I can't really get a clear frame of this guy's acid grenades, but those look really, really cool. Here's a cool little pose that they do. Yeah, it's possible, like... The weird thing is that they got 2 maps with these characters right off the bat from launch, and that's just like... I wonder if, like, how the story's gonna go, like, if one map's... If, like, you're only gonna be able to play one map at the start and you have to unlock the other map by doing the story, or if they're just all, like, available immediately from launch. Right here on the bottom left, we see RMS Titanic, so it's confirmed we are on the Titanic, which is insane, and there's the icebergs in the back, so it looks like when the zombies hit is right when you hit the icebergs, and that's gonna be, like, insane because the Titanic's gonna be sinking, it's gonna be taking water. So, like, the Easter egg, I was talking with one of my buddies as this was going down, the reveal was live. I was saying, this Easter egg on this map I'm really excited for because that's just gonna be insane. Like, having the Titanic being sunk as you're going through and doing the Easter egg, like, I'm assuming the map's gonna change, or, like, certain areas are gonna change as you're going through the Easter egg. And you gotta do things, like, before everything goes underwater. I have to agree, this is, so far, like, this is the most hyped I've been for a COD, just from everything they revealed. Like, there's just so much content that's gonna be launching with this game. It's insane. 3 zombies maps, 3 Easter egg hunts right off the bat at launch, and we have the BR mode, and then the multiplayer mode that we've always had every year. Just gonna skim through the beginning of this trailer real quick one more time, while it's in slow motion. I don't think there was anything too crazy shown in the beginning of this.
Big
I thought it was great that Blundell also had the blood vials on the back of his outfit that he was wearing.
Well, we will deal with any unwanted deal.
I'm with you're looking
Okay, I don't think there's anything too crazy. In this beginning part right here, I think they just needed to come into this room just to drop down that gas that they had to knock out the people down below.
That's where I come in.
artifact will be securely locked within the safe.
Out of both new maps with our new characters, this one I'm definitely the most interested in. Oh yeah, this device right here, I wanted to see this. This device looks pretty crazy. Like an auto safe cracker right here.
What does it do?
It opens things.
And the other thing I want to know is, like, did these guys get teleported here?
Obviously, your father made some.
Or, like, did they have to go straight onto the Titanic and,
If I may interject,
like, book the trip, knowing that the artifact was going to be here? Because if they're, like, in the other trailer that we're about to view, they were in gladiator times.
Are we to secure them also?
Just the artifact
So, like, how did they get from gladiator times to here?
stands between humanity and the forces of evil.
Yeah, the multiplayer, I'm really interested in how that's gonna play out. Supposedly the health is 150. Well, not supposedly, that is what's being reported, and the time to kill is really, really long. So I'm just interested in how games are gonna play out for that. And Mob of the Dead, I am so excited to play Mob of the Dead. Like, I cannot wait to go back and replay that map on the latest engine. Our original 4 characters. Yo, what's going on, Immortal? Yes, I am a zombies dude. Zombies is one of my favorite modes in COD. Like, zombies is actually pretty much like one of the only things that I play consistently all the time. Like, I just love the mode. I just cannot get enough replayability out of the modes. I cannot wait for this new game to come out as well. Be able to try out all the new modes. What's going on, Legendary? Oh crap, I could pull up my PSN account right now and get that accepted. My bad, dude. Yeah, I'm on the fence about about multiplayer. I like how the feel of it looks like Black Ops 2. But I'm not sure how the specialist characters are gonna play out for it. I hope they're not too overpowered, and I hope the health system is nice. Alright, so here we have 9. We'll be breaking down this trailer now. This room looks really, really interesting. This looks like it's the start of everything. And I'm wondering how they originally even got into this room. Like, I wonder if they were... This chick right here seems like she's the most after everything, because she had the key to the artifact around her neck in the beginning of the other map. So I feel like this is going to be like one of our lead characters for everything. Just because of that. And it almost looks like the characters were like tricked into doing this. Unless they did this on under their own free will, I'm not really sure. and like knew about this to come to this area. But that almost made it look like he turned evil right there. I don't know about what you guys think of that, but that makes it look like he turned evil. And they're transported back into gladiator times. At first, I almost thought they were transported into, like, different bodies or something. Got your friend request accepted, Immortal? And right here, this is what we saw exactly from the original teaser images that were going out. There's the guy with his robe. There's the mask from the poster. And it looks like we got a major, like, cult thing going on here. Tons of bodies on the left and tons of bodies on the right, so it's almost like this is like a cult event that they put on. And I wonder if these guys were willing right here. Like this guy, he's getting chained up to the walls right there. That's where the mini-boss comes in at the end of the trailer. But everybody else, you'd almost think that like if this was like a punishment that they were getting put into to be turned into zombies, because they have to know because of all the bodies that we see moments before right here on the left and right and just all the blood everywhere. They have to know what's going on here. Like, it's not like something they were just brought in and had no idea what was going on. And so these guys right here, it almost looks like they're willing, like their hands out, but it's weird that they're chained up if they were willing. Like, that's what's confusing me. I don't know if this is punishment for these guys to get turned into zombies, like that's their fate, or if they're just, like, willing for this cult thing. Because you'd almost think like one of them would try breaking free if this was like punishment and they knew they were gonna die or get turned into zombies. I have to agree, it definitely does look like it's gonna be Black Ops 2 style maps, throwing in the Black Ops 3 specialist system, and then the IW graphics, it does look like that. And the guns, there was a few that reminded me of like Black Ops 2 guns, like the Titan LMG. I thought that was the LSAT at first when I saw that in the multiplayer trailer. Here they're bringing out the artifact. Hey, what's going on? The King 2234. Oh, let's go back to that real quick. Let's see if there's any cool symbols on this. So we got this, there's like a serpent right here on the bottom of the artifact. And then there's the triangle with 5 symbols around it, and I almost want to say those are alchemical symbols right there. Just from first glance, because they remind me of like the symbols from the posters, but I'm not exactly sure if those are alchemical symbols or not. And then everybody from the cult like has the same outfit going on. They got masks going on, and then they got more symbols putting together their little outfits there on their chests. And it almost looks like everybody has their own like little unique artifact that they're holding, made out of gold. Right here, all along this guy's robe, those are definitely alchemical symbols. Those are exactly what we saw out of the posters. And then these metals are kind of a little bit blurry, but I'm assuming those are metals with alchemical symbols all around them. And right here, he has the key. And now, see, I'm going to have to go back to the other trailer after we go through this one and look through it fully, but this does not look like the necklace that the, what I think the lead character was wearing from the other trailer that activated the artifact on the boat. This does, it could possibly be the same thing, but this looks a little bit bigger than what she was wearing around her neck. Yeah, I agree, Rat. I cannot wait for this game. Like, this game cannot come soon enough. Like, it was just insane. I was just smiling throughout the entire reveal. Like, the hype train is just unreal for this game. I cannot wait to play this. There's just so much content going out the gate for this game that I don't even... I know I'm going to be playing zombies at first. Like, I'm going to be doing Easter egg hunts. I'm going to have to be doing that. Like, just afterwards, like, I don't even know what I'm going to play afterwards. There's just so much content in this game. The Battle Royale mode is going to be insane. Having a huge map made out of all classic previous maps that we've seen in different games. Like, elements of them, like, small areas. That's going to be insane. Like, just imagine, like, dropping in to the Battle Royale mode, if that's how it is, you drop in. And you go to, like, Kino or something, like a part of Kino. And then you get on a bike, and you head on over to, like, an area of Mob. And then you get it back on the bike and go over to like a multiplayer map or something else. Like, it's just insane. Here we got more alchemical symbols around his robe. Holding up the key. And right here, it almost looks like it's attached. Like, as he's getting closer with the key, it's trying to bring it to the object. Like, it's almost like it's pulling it. And right there, he doesn't even put it on the object. It actually pulls it as if it's like a magnet to that. So, like, that's interesting, because in the other trailer, the guy who comes in and takes the artifact and the key, he puts it on himself, or at least that's what it looked like. I'm wondering if there's, like, different types of artifacts that they have. And see, right here again, the artifact blows up into many pieces. So, like, as we saw as we were zooming into the arena, there was bodies and blood everywhere. So I'm wondering if there's multiple of these artifacts. Like, if there's just, like, something spawning these artifacts in for them, or what, or, like, if the artifact pulls itself back together. I have no idea. But actually, I'm gonna put this in slow motion here now. Before, it didn't look like there's too much that needed slow motion for, but let's put this into slow motion and just see everything as it's moving in and turning everybody into zombies. The 12th of October could not come soon enough. Almost like a mini EMP right there. That's crazy that they went out the gate revealing everything. Like, I didn't think they were going to reveal everything. I thought they were going to reveal zombies. I knew they were going to reveal multiplayer stuff. But then the BR mode, I wasn't sure of until we got towards the end. Once they started revealing zombies, I was unsure if they were going to reveal the Battle Royale mode. But they did end up revealing that as well. Right there, that's pretty interesting how it, like, just explodes. Like, there's just a ton of energy radiating from that center of the artifact before it blows up into hundreds and hundreds of pieces here. And that's one thing that's interesting, is that I've talked about so many times so far, is that how is this artifact put back together? Because they've obviously done this whole, like, gladiator, like, zombies, like, deathmatch thing in this area from all the bodies and blood many times. Like, it's a little cult event that they have, so I'm wondering how the artifact is activated many times. I'm 22, Immortal. And here we see all the people get turned into zombies. I feel like these guys are willing almost. Like they want to be a part of this cult event. Because you would think that if this was like some major punishment that they had and they were trying to like not die and they were like disappointed about this, you'd think one would get up and try running away. Or breaking free and getting like killed by a guard or something in the area. Or maybe they've just accepted the fact that they were being put to death. I don't know. But these zombies look insane. I like the look of the zombies here. And it's interesting that our characters are going and they're like being a part of this cult event. And it's like, these right here coming out of the gate are some guards at first. I wonder if these guards are like, they signed up to go fight this or what they were doing. And then we got some people trapped in this cage right here. Yeah, I got a job, Immortal. I'm not gonna go into any of that though. What's going on, Vibe? And the zombie shaking the cage. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Like, they could be going into the Great War that we've seen at the end of Revelations and that we've been talking about since Origins. Right here, these guards. These guards had no idea that what they were getting into. He comes out. He looks all shaky. Like, look at these guards right here. They look like they have no idea what's going on. They're coming out of this gate. They're all shaky. They're not even holding their weapons, like, as if they're, like, really in defensive position. Like, one of them, the guy in the left there, like, what is he gonna do with that weapon in that position? And now they're all kind of, like, putting them down. It's like they have their guard let down. And then out of nowhere, the zombie comes, and I love it. They look creepy as hell. I like the look of the zombies. They got the orange eyes. Look at that guard in the middle. He's like already shitting himself. He's not doing anything. He's not even in defensive position or anything. He's just getting taken right on out. Yep, good night. Another one. Oh my god, that is brutal. Just getting his like flesh ripped out. This is brutal. Guy's getting eaten alive. The guards that were out there originally, not gonna cut it. Yeah, I'm almost thinking this is the boss fight arena. Either this is the boss fight arena or this is the starting area. That mini boss just looked insane. I bet that's gonna be like the Margwa style mini boss that we're gonna see on this map. Here they finally open up the gate, get the actual good defenders in here that could put on a good event for the cult. What was this guy wearing on his chest right here? It's an interesting looking artifact that he's got on his chest. Can't really make out what it is. It almost kind of looks like a face. That looks pretty interesting, though. Yeah, like all these outfits, everything just looks very like cultish. Here the zombies are finally alerted. This is what's going down. About to get your ass kicked. Classic zombies screams right there. I like it. Zombie getting blasted. Got a sun symbol on the background. The flag there. Really, really cool looking animation right there of that zombie getting his head cut off. I feel like they're not gonna have these weapons, like melee weapons in multiplayer, or not multiplayer, but in zombies to use. But then again, we did have the time trials and revelations and got to use multiple melee weapons, so maybe we can start using melee weapons like we've been seeing in the beginning of cutscenes. That zombie just got made into a crawler. Getting ripped in half. And then here, this is gonna be interesting to see. This guy looks like he's going through a lot of pain. This is like almost like a Resident Evil style mini boss that we're seeing. Like in Resident Evil, you see like these huge creatures growing out of like the human body. That's not even like, there's not even that much flesh in the human body, and you see this like 30-foot tall creature pop out of them. That's what this reminded me of, was just like a Resident Evil style creature. I almost thought this was going to be like a spider when it came out. His arms remind me of like the Mucular. This thing looks crazy. Where have I seen those teeth placement before? Those teeth kind of remind me of like the skull from Zetsubo, I want to say. This guy looks crazy, though. Spitting out acid. That's that for that trailer. This trailer was pretty good. On the first time watch of this trailer, I didn't know how I felt about this. But after going back through this trailer a couple more times, I'm actually starting to like the vibe of this map now. There's the sun symbols all around the arena again right there. We got them in red flags of the sun, the orange ones there. Not too much that I could really see for like hidden symbols or anything around. Try and focus on the background. Like the cult there, we see the cult in the background again. They don't even look like they're like enjoying this. Like they're so creepy, this cult. Like, they're all just like standing there in the background. They're kind of moving on the left and the back. Gonna go back through this room here one more time and see if there's anything else in this room. And see, the knowledge they seek is not intended for mortal man. So these guys are getting teleported around through time. Different places. Why they got teleported to Titanic. For the Despair. And then here as well. And that's interesting how their eyes are like that. I really want to say it's like, that just looks evil to me. Like, does that not look evil? Like, it's almost like these characters are like poisoned or something. I don't know, that just, I get an evil vibe going on when I see that. Like, I almost want to say, like, these characters maybe had, like, not the best intentions for coming here. We got a statue in the background. Yeah, this does definitely have, like, an Assassin's Creed vibe to it, especially, like, the gladiator area. So they're in some kind of like broken shrine. Everything, there's just debris everywhere. We got a statue in the background, but I don't think they shed light on that statue so we can actually see what it was. It looks like it's like holding its hand out. So maybe it's almost like does it have anything in its hand real quick? Or no, it doesn't look like there's anything in its hand, but it's almost like it's holding its hand out as, come to our shrine, come drink this, or they didn't drink it, come smoke this magical vapor with us. And they're even getting warned right here. I really feel like there's some sort of evil vibe or something going on with this. Like they're like poisoning themselves or something because they're getting warned. And on the shelves in the back, it looks like they just got some like jewels or something. Different like pots and vases. Yeah, that guy, he is getting high as shit right there. You know when the dank hit him. See right there, it didn't hit him yet, and bam! Just like that. And that almost looks like his soul or something's getting transported right out of his body.
For your safe return.
There he is. Maybe that's their teleporting technique. Maybe their like eyes go like in the back of their head. And they teleport to the next spot. We didn't see that in the Despair Voyage trailer. That eagle symbol there looks really cool. It almost looks like one of the medals that you would see from World War II. Like the Germans. And we got a green flag on the right. Can't really tell what that symbol is. And it looks like they got like the two things mimic each other. Actually, no, it almost looks like there's like a huge ass bird on the left, and on the right I cannot tell what that is. It doesn't look like a bird. I was gonna say it does, but now I'm looking at the wingspan of the one on the left. It doesn't look like there's a bird on the right. Maybe there's different factions that are coming in to fight in this pit. It looks like we got 4 gates going into the pit here. Plus we have the main entrance right in the middle. Maybe there is a bunch of factions that are coming in and fighting. We have 6 different entrances here. And the artifact having the serpent on the end of it. Oh yeah, here we could definitely get a better look of what those flags were. Symbols are upside down. Wonder if those are alchemical symbols then. Wait, where was the... Yeah, I didn't see the blue flag. I wonder what entrance that was from. I cannot make out what that symbol is either. Almost like reminds me of like the Illuminati triangle. I'm assuming that's like an alchemical symbol. And there's 2 dragons above that one. At least I'm pretty sure those are dragons. It looks like they got the... They're sticking out their tongues right there on the left and right. And it looks like dragon heads. If that's not a dragon head, then that's like a dog or something. Comes the first faction that just had no idea what they were doing. Trying to see if there's any more clear shots we could see of what those entrances looked like with their flags. That's crazy. It's almost like that guy who was chained up to the pole was like an incubator for this thing. Because you could still see his body in the background. It's still intact. At first when it popped out, I thought that was like him transforming into that. But maybe that it still is him transforming into this. But his body's still back there. So like, I don't know. Yeah, that's it for that trailer. All 3 trailers looked insane. My least, like, if I had to rank them out of all 3, I would definitely say the Mob of the Dead trailer was my favorite. Just because of the nostalgia of Mob of the Dead, and I'm so excited to have Mob of the Dead come back to be able to play that. Then Voyage of the Despair is my second favorite trailer. I just like the vibe of that, and just it's gonna be crazy just going on the Titanic and like what kind of Easter egg you're gonna see on the Titanic. And how that's like gonna play out on the Titanic. It's just gonna be insane. And then the Mob of the Dead trailer. Or not the Mob of the Dead, but the Gladiator trailer. I'd have to rank that as the 3rd one out of everything we see. And it's interesting, everything was revealed to us this early. I wonder if we're going to actually see gameplay. Which would be a first, I believe, for the Treyarch series, seeing gameplay before launch. I don't think they've ever showed gameplay before launch. That wasn't, like, leaked out from somebody getting an early copy. Yeah, I am really, really excited about the zombies experience. And I think that is going to be it for the trailer breakdown. Once we get more into things, I will be posting more information like lore videos and just storyline videos and whatnot on the series. And any new information that does come out about these maps, I'll be sure to make a video on. Soon I will also be posting videos on multiplayer and kind of some of the hidden things that weren't really seen for Battle Royale as well. Yeah, I'm not sure if the Origins crew is going to be on for the DLC season. I want to say that there's going to be a crossover because of the Harsha logo being on the safe, and that was in Shadows of Evil. I want to say the universes are and one of the same, but who knows? Maybe because the Mob of the Dead storyline was that they're trapped in like a never-ending cycle, maybe this is the very last map that we will see of these 4 characters, and they wanted to go out with a bang, give us a map that had these characters and wrapped up their story somewhat, and then had the 2 new maps with the brand new characters, and throughout the DLC season they were going to continue with our new characters. I'm not sure. I would hope that they do have our Origins crew throughout the DLC season and then nicely wrap it up at the end of this game. And then next game they could continue off with their new characters completely. But we will see. Yeah, I'm going to wrap up this video here. Any new information that does come out, I will be posting immediately. Hope you guys enjoyed this trailer breakdown. As always, I'm the TheWalkthroughKing, and I hope to see you guys at the next one.